Alright people, show of hands. How many of you thought that I would have a suit on for this review? No? Come on. Show 'em. Yeah, quite a few of you. That's what I thought. So, Men in Black 3 is finally here. It only took a decade. This is one of those sequels that, like Toy Story 3, it's one that, I was always hoping would come, and if you wait long enough, about a decade or so, eventually they will come. And thankfully, at least in my case, I actually enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't great by any means. It wasn't great at all. But it was a fun time. The story this time around deals with time travel, and I'm not big on time travel. In fact, as ludicrous as this may sound, I actually don't like any of the Back to the Future movies. But rest assured, I wasn't gonna skip this film just because of the storyline. And in addition to our two main characters played by Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, you have Josh Brolin, who isn't a favorite actor of mine. I have seen him in interviews and he seems like a really awesome dude, some guy that, you'd like to be in a bar with, have a few drinks, talk about movies all day, whatever. But in general, I'm just not a fan of his. And so when I heard that he was in this film, it kind of deterred me wanting to go to this film, but it's Men in Black, so I'm gonna see it. I've been tracking the production of this film for a while now through Total Film Empire, and it's one of those films where it's had a lot of problems getting made. They went into production with half a script, which isn't wise at all, actually. It's very stupid. And they had to stop eventually, obviously, and at a point they had the writers on set and they were writing the dialogue 5 minutes before they were, having the actor say it in front of the camera. And while that isn't the wisest option, it's, if you've got a deadline to meet, you're running low on money or whatever, and, you gotta make do with what you have. That being said, the script isn't really good at all. I mean, it's not god-awful, but there were points where you could tell for sure that they were like under pressure to get this thing written in. There's more of a focus on visuals. There are some really awesome special effects and some awesome sets here, but the dialogue and just, it needed work. And maybe it was just me, but Tommy Lee Jones didn't look like he even wanted to be in this film. Maybe it was just him in character, but he just looked really depressed. And despite looking cool and having some cool attacks, the main villain really wasn't all that threatening. And there were one or two jokes that were really just painful to sit through. I mean, painful. The experience was somewhat equivalent to watching Tim Burton's Chocolate Factory movie. Yeah, that bad. But overall, Men in Black 3 is not a horrible film. It's not even a bad film in my opinion. A part of me was expecting to put this on my worst of the year list, and that's not me wanting to hate it, that's just expecting it to be crap. Not wanting it to be crap, just expecting it to be crap. Thankfully though, I enjoyed this film, and if you're a Men in Black fan, go see it. If you're a Will Smith fan, go see it, because he's in it quite a bit. So I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 stars. And speaking of 3, the 3D actually wasn't half bad. One thing though that really pissed me off was that prior to the film actually starting, we got the 4-minute extended trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man, and while the footage was amazing and I loved every frame of that footage, did you need to show me that? I mean, honestly, guys, you're showing too much. We've only got a month left, guys. Just keep it in your pants. Just don't show us anymore, okay? I want to be surprised.